Hi guys, welcome to Orygyn. A couple of things I have to say. First of all, considerably less hair. Yeah, I got it cut. I want to have it the same length, so I just did that. Never mind, let's move on. Number 2, thank you for 500 subs. I'm not going to keep saying it every 100 or so. I just want to thank you guys because I think this is a particularly important one, and I did promise something in my 300 subs video, which I'm going to do now. But from now on, you know, I'll do it at 1,000, I'll do it at 5,000 and 10,000 and 50,000 if I get to any of those. But apart from that, never mind. Let's get down to the 10 questions which I asked you guys during my 300 subs video, which I'm now going to answer myself. Question number 1. What is your favourite YouTube user? Well, it has to be Rozeboosje at the moment. I've said it plenty of times before. I've relentlessly sponsored him, I've given him tons of shoutouts, and the message is very clear. Here is someone who's been making videos on YouTube for 2.5 years. He's only right now beginning to get the attention he deserves. He's nearly at 3,000. I encourage you guys, if you've never heard of him before, please check him out. He is by far the most undersubscribed person on YouTube. He deserves hundreds of thousands of subs, and he just doesn't get that for some reason. So please, go over there, check him out, and subscribe if you like his work. Question number 2, what is your favourite album? Well, for me this is absolutely no contest. It's Master of Puppets by Metallica. And the song Master of Puppets is also my favourite song. But the album does not have a single, even mediocre or even just moderately good song on it. They are all brilliant. I've listened to that album about 3 or 4 times, and that may not seem like much, but I don't tend to listen to albums over and over again. But that one has done exactly that for me, and well, it just doesn't have any competition. Master of Puppets for the win. It's metal, so I don't know, if you guys are into that kind of thing, check it out, but it's highly complex music as well. Metallica aren't just one of those bands that are, just go all out and really heavy and, stuff like that. They also have a great deal of intelligence in their music. Take it from a music student. Number 3, what is your favourite movie? Now, I made a video called Orygyn's Favourites Movies, and turns out that my favourite movie is a controversial choice, but that hasn't changed the fact that my favourite movie is The Matrix Revolutions. The Matrix is really, really good, but I just prefer The Matrix Revolutions more. The fight scene at the end, and the intelligence isn't lacking in the third one either. The film deals with nihilistic elements like the lack of objective purpose to life. There's tons of stuff in there, you just have to look for it. Question number 4, what is your ideal job? I would like to write music professionally. Under, my access material, I'd like to see if I can do that professionally. Question number 5, where in the world that you've not already been would you like to go? I would like to tour around America. I mean, I've been to Florida before when I was 10, but I'd like to see the rest of it. I'd like to see California, I'd like to see New York, I'd like to see Washington, I'd like to see pretty much everywhere, I have some friends in Texas as well. I would probably like to go there. So yeah, just pretty much everywhere in America. Question number 6, are you what could arguably be referred to as the YouTube atheist community? And if so, what prompted you to get started? Basically, yes, I would say I'm part of that community. Again, in the original video I said arguably referred to because some people don't like this idea of the YouTube atheist community, so yeah, it's up to you guys if you want to call it that, whatever, but it's just our little group, if you like. There's definitely a group of people on YouTube making videos about world issues, religion, stuff like that, and I consider myself to be a member of that group. Now, what prompted me to get started? Well, for a few years before I'd discovered this, I had all these, what I thought were incredibly unique thoughts. Well, I'm not going to say unique as in original or anything like that. At no point did I think that I was the first to come up with that stuff. I was just thinking, no one around me seems to get the observations which I've made, you know. If you like, cutting through the social indoctrination that's been imposed on us. I wanted to find other people who shared these thoughts, so I looked around. First of all, I looked at the Wikipedia article concerning arguments for and against the existence of God. There was some stuff there that I'd figured out. There was some stuff which I'd never heard of before, but all in all, it was an enlightening experience. But then I checked YouTube for the same kind of stuff, and I found that community, and I just found people who were so like me. Well, I was incredibly interested by it, so I decided to stick around. I decided to actually join in. It's as simple as that. Question number 7, did your high school have stereotypes? Sort of, yes. I mean, they were quite widespread. It wasn't like there was a group of goths and then jocks and nerds. It wasn't like that. There were a group of people called the lads. They tended to be into rugby and stuff like that. They tended to be into dance music. They went clubbing every weekend, and their chat consisted of two things. It was either bitching about other people or talking about what they did at the weekend. And they were pretty selective, and they were pretty I don't want to say close-minded, but they did tend to only really accept the people that were like them. I would say the girls had a group of their own, because basically they acted really nice to everyone, but you couldn't trust any of it because they would talk about everyone behind their backs. They would bitch even more about other people. And then there was quite a diverse group of outcasts, people who didn't really fit in with everyone else, which I was amongst, I have to say. Some of them hated the others, some of them were hated by the others, and I've always had quite poor social skills, so I didn't really fit in with anyone else. I was a shy guy who, I didn't really sit in a corner. I wasn't alone or anything. I just sat next to people and kept quiet. I couldn't really talk to other people. That was a problem I've always had. And the way it went was, if you didn't talk to them, they didn't talk back, so I spent a lot of time just sitting there staring into space. Number 8, are you or have you ever been at university or college? Yes, I'm at university right now studying maths and music. Number 9, do you agree with the common sentiment that all YouTubers are sub-whores? Absolutely not. Some people are on here to build up an audience, some people are just here to make friends and talk to other people. Question 10, if you could get any material object in this world for free, would you work now that it would be entirely voluntary to do so? I would, as long as it's something I wanted to do. In fact, if I had access to any job I wanted without all the bureaucratic nonsense, I would probably do a bit of everything. Or I would probably try different things out. The only thing that's stopping that is the bureaucratic nonsense. So there you go. Those are my answers to the 10 questions which I asked everyone in my 300 subs video. And, to the new guys, if you want to answer them yourselves, go for it. If we want to try, a question video one more time, it's failed twice before, but if you want to ask me any questions, I'd be happy to answer them in a video response or anything like that. We'll just see if it works. If not, I'll just give up and forget about it. But thank you for watching, and sorry it's been a week since I've last made a video, but goodbye.